Nothing could stop this collegiate record-setting freight train from scaring the world record in the heptathlon while winning the NCAA title. From the University of Georgia, Kyle Garland.
They call Kyle Garland the freight train. And watching him compete in the multi-events, it is easy to understand why. Who's that coming down the track? A mean machine in red and black. A linebacker's build and a let's go attitude. Strong and quick, he powered past the competition to win his first national title with a record-breaking score in the heptathlon. His 7-event performance in Albuquerque finished just 6 points shy of the world record set by two-time Olympic gold medalist and Bowerman winner, Ashton Eaton. Outdoors, Garland cruised to victory in the deck at the SEC Championships for his 5th conference title in the combined events. And at the NCAA meet in Austin, he put up a number good enough to win every decathlon in the history of the championships, save one. Leo!
It happens.
All aboard the Kyle Garland train, a finalist for the 2023 Bowerman.
Let's start with the dog barking in the audience. Tell me about the importance of your dad and how you're sitting here tonight, maybe because of that guy sitting out there.
Man, I would not be up here tonight if my dad was not the person that he is in my life, in this sport. You know, he was my coach from the time I started at 7 years old to the time I went to college in 2018. So my dad knows me on the inside and out. He is the guy. He is that guy.
Yeah. Are you rested up, man? Because you did a lot of decks in about that long a period on my day planner.
Man, I'm finally rested up after maybe, you know, 5 weeks, 6 weeks of doing nothing at all, eating what I want, you know, fueling this freight train right, properly, you know. Right. Now I'm feeling good, feeling ready. This indoor season's coming up. I'm really excited for it, but, you know, I'm feeling back to my normal self.
Where'd the freight train thing coming from? Because, like, I've seen you, and I'm like, wait, all of a sudden now everybody's got a shirt on.
Well, how this started 2 years ago, you know me. I'm a big guy, about 6'5", 225, 228 on a bad day when I eat a little too much. Sorry, Dad. But I was out at practice, shirt off, all oiled up, you know, running a flying 30. And Coach Carroll, actually, she looked at me. She was like, man, y'all better move out the way. That's a freight train coming down the track. And right before I was like, you know, I kind of like the way that sounds, man. And ever since then, it kind of stuck, and I've been rolling with it.
So before we get to the 10-event thing in Austin, I'm going to go back to the 7-event thing in Albuquerque. Okay. As you get time away from things, right? I always end up talking to these winners at meets at SEC or at championship meets or the Texas Relays, and it's in the immediate aftermath of what you've done, which is really a bad time to talk to a dude after he's just finished up the 1,000 and he's just, you know, like you were literally sprawled out there. Yep. Hey, can I have a minute? You've had some time away from it. How would you characterize that performance now as you look back?
There's only one word I can really say about that performance, and it's historic. You know, I mean, that was, for me, an out-of-body experience. I just kind of went in. I knew I prepared, knew I did everything possible to prepare for that moment. And when I got out there, it was beyond me. Like I've said it to you before, and I say it all the time, it's beyond me. There was something else out there with me, and there was the energy, whatever it was. I went out there and did something that I only knew I could on that day. Okay, so I bring this up just because it's the factual thing. So you're 6 points from the world record. Don't remind me. Okay. We can move on. No. Do you lay in bed and go, gosh, if I had done X or X, or you just go, no, that number is amazing and I can live with it? I try not to. I try not to beat myself up too much about it just because of what I was able to accomplish at the age that I'm at. You know, it's, you haven't seen a performance like that since, you know, Ashton Eaton in 2012. So being able to go out there and do that performance, I can do nothing but be excited about it. And then we go to Austin, and listen, it was a wonderful duel to watch. I don't know what it was like to compete over those 2 days, other than it seemed like it was tiring. How do you look back on that 2-day competition between you and what really amounted to just you and Leo over those 2 days? Another historic competition. I mean, I talked with family, friends, coaches, and everything else, and I I came to a conclusion and I said, you know, if you put your best effort, best foot out there and somebody beats you, you can't really be too upset about that. So I have the utmost respect for Leo. What he did was absolutely incredible, but he's going to have to watch out this coming year.
As we said in the video, the point total was good enough to win every single deck competition except for the stupid one you were in.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, he cheated. He had the whole crowd there. That was ridiculous, right? Everybody knows. The Philly green, I love. What's the most Philly thing about you?
The most Philly thing about me, I got another nickname that not many people know.
Let me hear it.
There's somebody in the crowd that calls me that. It's Fresh Prince. Fresh Prince, Will Smith, you know.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I got to keep Philly with me close, and that's how I keep it close and bring it down to Georgia with me.
But didn't he move to Bel Air?
He moved, but you can't
But
take
the
a
roots
Philly
are
dude
there.
out of Philly. You can't do it.
Okay, cool.
You can't do it.
And you know what? I think Matthew Boland, I think DJ Jazzy Jeff.
He did. Yeah.
No, I don't think that. I don't think that at all. We're going to take a break from your stories, and we want to hear what others have to say about you. In fact, the guy that sees you more every day in practice, Grant's over there with Coach Thomas.
I mean, between Fresh Prince, Freight Train, how do you keep him, I say this lightly, but how do you keep him fueled? How do you keep him motivated? How do you keep him driven?
Yeah, he's a different dude, man. They call him the dude. He's one of them kind of guys that you put him in any kind of situation and you love that about that. He's just a competitor. So if it's something that you can do, if you're flipping a coin, he's going to try and you can't control it, but he's going to try and win it.
Between all the competitions, if you had to choose, you know, that moment, you know, that stuck out to you, that made Kyle Garland, what would you say it was?
Oh, it'd probably be the USA Championships we did out in Arkansas. I think that was a moment where you got to see the culmination of all his work, all those, oh, you almost hit that, oh, you almost got that, and you put it together, and he got the collegiate record there and had a remarkable performance. And then to see his family and his dad and him just have that moment that you can see that was just building up, and it finally got to kind of come out pouring. It was amazing.
That family, I have much love for it, so I understand exactly how they were acting, exactly how they were, you know, putting out that emotion. The biggest thing is for me, sometimes I do the same thing with John Anderson when I see him at 2 o'clock in the morning. You know, I'm trying to sleep, and he's over here saying, da-da-da, da-da-da. John, can you cut it out for me?
Do you want me to do the da-da-da, or you just want me to pick it up?
Both.
Okay. I just thought you were taking it to the end of the show, quite frankly, the way you were going. We're set. Okay, so we're back with Kyle, and as always now we like to just, you know, lighten the mood a little. We've heard about 87-20 and the 2 days of competition. So I have my Trivial Pursuit questions here. So you go ahead, you just pick one.
I'm gonna go to the middle. I like the middle.
You go to the middle? Okay. Oh, arts and literature. This will be great. Arts and literature. What's the title of your autobiography?
Qualified.
Qualified. Okay. Give me the last book you read or museum you went to.
Oh gosh, last book I read.
Yeah.
I'm currently reading one now. I'm forgetting the name of it because I haven't read it in maybe 2 weeks, but
okay.
I need to get back on that.
That's right. Yeah. Well, we try to better you beyond athletics when we're here on this night all the time. If we had a Bowerman talent show, this is really good for you because you play all these instruments. What would your act be?
See, what you don't know, you said instruments, but what you don't know is my love for Michael Jackson. I would be out here dancing like crazy, man.
Can you moonwalk?
Of course I can.
Let's see it right this second.
I haven't done this since like middle school.
Since you put the book down? All right.
I still got it a little bit. Still got it just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Since we touched on Midnight Train to Georgia, if you were Gladys and I, give me 3 teammates who would be the Pips.
The Pips? 3 of my teammates?
Yeah.
I gotta say my boy Ziggy.
Okay.
Ziggy, me and Ziggy sing all the time.
Do I know Ziggy?
You've seen him at a meet or two, okay. SECs maybe.
Okay. Who else?
I gotta put my boy Darius Carbon, because he's just a goofy dude, high jump.
Love a good high jumper.
Love a good high jumper in there. And just to make him sweat a little bit, an old friend of mine, Johannes Zerm. You know Johannes.
Yeah, that'd be, yeah.
Why not? I think he
an
would do
Estonian
fun.
Pip.
I know, right?
That would be amazing to do that. I'm gonna ask you one more. This might be better for your dad, because it's a Philly group. Who was the lead singer of Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes? Teddy Pendergrass. He just jumped you. He didn't even know it. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Garland. Before we let you go, All right, before we let you go, we got a guy that would like to say hello and wish you well. Take it away, D.
Good evening, everyone. I hope everybody's having a great night at the Bowerman Awards. I just wanted to give a shout out to the big dog, Kyle Garland. Congratulations on this Bowerman nomination. I've been keeping a close eye on you, since you got out of high school, and what you've been able to do in college has been absolutely amazing. Congratulations on a great career. Congratulations to you, your coaches, and the University of Georgia. You've represented them very well. And on behalf of great American decathletes from Jim Thorpe all the way to Ashton Eaton, we know it's not over for you yet, but congratulations and enjoy your night.
No pressure there.
I know, right? Gosh.
Just follow Dan O'Brien, go get yourself a gold medal.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.